been far too long since the Yukon trip that I had a chance to get out. And it's supposed to rain, so before I left in the morning, stopped off at Princess Auto. Wanted to get some tarps on sale. They're sold out. Got some other ones and some pegs. And off we go for another adventure into the backcountry. Today, MJ and Steve are coming along, so it should be a pretty good time. This is going to be a weekend camp trip. And this will be one of the last big camp trips of the summer. We went out to an area that's not new to me, but it is new to me as far as camping wise goes. I've always driven past this area, never ventured down, and unfortunately I've missed out on a lot of cool places. I'm definitely going to have to come back out this way for sure to check out and see, because there's a lot more to offer in this area that I didn't realize or think about beforehand. Haven't even been here 5 minutes and I got some sort of killer beetle on my Jeep. We just got to our backcountry campsite, and I'm gonna say kind of scared to open up my trailer. It's gonna be a mess in there for sure, but this is a nice spot. Look at that beauty. I just parked in the shade because I like the shade. Now it's the moment of truth. Huh? Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Alright, got the all powers here. I gotta hit the power button. Gotta hold it in. Okay, probably hit the USBs. The USBs are on. Plug in my cooler in there. Most important thing is set up. So privacy tent I got from Cabela's Bass Pro Eclipse. Well, it's a pellet bucket, but I use it as my crapper. And last time I used this was at the Overland Expo last year. And it was raining when I packed it up. I thought it was going to be all moldy. It's not bad. Super nice place. However, it's not a good place to shoot off some firearms. Not a big deal. I'm going to shoot some off on Sunday on the way home. Going to take an alternative route. However, coming out here, discovered something. Looking over my Jeep, and I noticed that my sway bar nut was missing, which wasn't a good sign at all because that could have took out a tire. And this is just foreshadowing of what is yet to come that leads to a fairly expensive repair. However, for the time being, if it doesn't cause an accident, I'm just going to take it off. Looks like those threads have been running or rubbing for a while. I'll have to probably chase them. You know, funny enough, I have heard some strange noises in the front. Maybe that was it. So I got one sway bar on the other side. It is what it is. I'll throw it in the Power Fist bag. Fortunately, I don't carry nuts and bolts. I just got all my tools, basic hand tools. I don't know if those work or not, but I have one in both Jeeps. Having a drone is definitely one of the most useful tools you can take with you when you're in the backcountry for sure. I said before, you can use it to scout out campsites instead of walking around checking out things, and also to get a good aerial view of what's in the area that you could easily go and check out and explore, where normally if you're just walking around you'd probably miss some things. And this is a perfect example. We are camped along the river here. It's a beautiful day. There's some other campers that are pretty close by. As you can see, we kind of camped in the bush, and over here it opens up to a field, and this field obviously in the summertime gets really busy. Right now there's just one set of campers, but by the end of the weekend I think there's 2 or 3 in there. And this is a nice spot, to be honest. It looks like there's a trail on the opposite side of the creek. and just going up and down the river, scouting it out with the drone. Now I can see on the opposite side where we're camping, there's lots of firewood. So in order to get that firewood, you'd probably would need to like string a winch line across and some slings to drag the wood over. It's kind of the drawbacks. You can see there's lots down, there's lots dead standing, and we're kind of fortunate the little spot we got. I'm not gonna say they're waterfalls, but they're little miniature falls, and it's super nice. You can see our camp set up there on the left hand side. There's Steve, MJ. I don't like the sun or the heat, so I camp down in the shade. This is a beauty spot. I'm just taking the drone down a little hiking trail here, and I'm scouting out all the dead trees that I can see that we can get later for some firewood.
We're gonna cook up some Costco hot dogs. It's too hot to get a fire going, so we're gonna cook them over the open flame of this Coleman burner. It hasn't been used for like a year. They put like 1 million pumps into it. This may not be ideal. Maybe it'll work. Or just take a really long time. Light the fire maple. There we go. That's cooking pretty good, eh? You can turn down the heat a little bit. I'm not a sun person, so I'm gonna sit in the shade, smoke a cigar, pass the time away. Get the little air vent open on the trailer, get some fresh air in there. I can't remember if I followed this on the last trip or not. There's only one way to find out. I never did check the battery life. That looks good. Alright. Got some hiking paths here. Entertain ourselves. Can't believe it has been 2 months since I've been out camping last. That is absolutely crazy. There we go, right here. There's a dead tree. Right here, not that far of a walk. That's all we need for a whole weekend. Right here. Oh yeah, there's another one there. That's pretty skunked. Good to know. Yeah. Haven't even been here an hour, and someone just has to shit right on the trail. Hey, right on the trail. Look, savages. Yeah, that's why you should always check, see if a campsite is occupied before you drive in with your trailer. There's a tree blocking there. They just moved it. Well, this tree's about as dead as you can get. Got little branches and shit. And then there's another one. Have to remember how to turn it on. And just popped my fucking chain. Fuck's sakes. Alright, well. Let's see if we get this thing back on. Got the chain back on. Try this again. Trees, I think I want to go. Like that USB mod I did. I think it might rain. I hope it doesn't. But at the same time, if it does, it's really cooling things down, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna sit by the creek. Really need to sharpen that, but I'll do that tomorrow. So that is our garbage wood we got for tonight. And this is where I'm sitting. Steve's got his Oz tent right beside the creek, which is gonna be awesome. There's lots of wood on the other side, that's for sure. But I got some chilcoot.
I guess he's almost been like suspended because he can't pass his yearly.
Alright, cheers, motherfucking beer time, everybody. First 2-day camping trip in a while. I usually only go for 1 day, get out, get back. So 2 days, gonna relax. Got the instant hot water system set up. So this is MJ's setup she's got for her Jeep. Because she sleeps in the back. And she picked this setup where she can fit everything inside, which is super cool. Now it's just starting to rain, so I put a garbage bag over my portable water heater. Everything else should be good the way it is. Should have got things organized earlier, but I just put everything to the side. Starting to get some thunder. Starting to rain. Was gonna have a fire. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We're here for a full day tomorrow, so brought so much food, like 4 steaks, a bunch of breakfast sausage, a few salads, and the only thing we ate today was had those gross Costco hot dogs earlier, and yeah, lightning's starting to go. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Tonight, rain. I think Steve settled in his Oz tent. MJ settled in her tent. And you know what's gonna happen. I don't have to take a piss. So I'm gonna get comfortable in my trailer, gonna get a movie on, start watching the movie. It's gonna start pouring rain. I'm gonna have to piss like a motherfucker. That's exactly what's gonna happen. All my containers are not waterproof, but the lids go over top of the lip, so I don't have to worry about water getting in there unless the wind blows the cover off the water heater. Tomorrow, gonna do this little animal trail or cow trail, check it out, see where it goes. Beauty spot. It is. I'm trying to capture the lightning in the video, but every time I pause the camera, you can hear that? Yeah. Storm's getting ugly. And it's starting to rain more. If I get too cold, I'll just reach over, hit the diesel heater. It's got the shortwave radio charging. I'm gonna watch that show called Tires. Saved on Netflix. You can hear the rain. You'll be able to hear the thunder soon too. Oh yeah, it's really starting to come down now.